tell me what you make of this latest development, an actual ceasefire.
Well, of course it's wonderful for Trump to keep on going. He had success with the Iran-Israel war, and he wants to really rid the Middle East of wars altogether, wants to stop the wars. Unfortunately, terrorists have other ideas. They never want to stop the wars, which is why it makes it almost impossible to make great headway in the Middle East. For them, this is what they're all about. They feel that in order to honor Allah, they have to destroy Israel, kill Jews, and actually kill all non-believers in radical Islam. And so they don't have anything to lose. I mean, they don't even really care about being dead, being killed. Because if they're killed in this kind of manner, while they're fighting for what they think Allah wants, they will become martyrs. And so it's really hard to win a war or to get people to ceasefire. Plus, this is what Hamas does all the time. There have been previously when they were trying to negotiate ceasefire and so on. See, ceasefires aren't good for Israel. But Israel agreed to this because they kind of had to, because they're indebted to Trump, of course, for what he did with the 12-day war. But Israel knows that giving ceasefires only allows the enemy, at least when the enemy is Hamas or other terrorists, to just refuel, get reinvigorated to attack again. So, but they did agree, and actually it was supposed to be 10 living hostages, 18 dead hostages for some number of Palestinian terrorists. Israel always gives many more people on their side, to the terrorists than they get. But Netanyahu is under a lot of pressure. Of course, everybody wants the hostages to be returned. And so there's that. But Hamas, it changes like every few minutes what the Hamas is saying, but now it doesn't seem like they really want to agree to this. They're kind of backing off, which is what they did before over the last several months. They'd pretend they were going to agree to a ceasefire, and then they'd back off at the last minute. So yes, it goes back to the old saying, you can't negotiate with terrorists.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.